Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world. All right, I have another advent calendar for you today. This one's a little special though. I created this one with items from Temu. So this is part of a collab where we all created our own 12-day advent calendars. There's for ourselves with items you can find on Temu. So I will have all of the other fantastic channels listed down below. I do want to start though by thanking Jessie Miller from Jessie Miller Unboxings and More. She is the one who came up with this idea, the one who organized everything. So thank you, Jessie. Thank you for asking me to be part of this. You know I love my advent calendars. So if you want to see what I put in my advent calendar and what I have for you, then come join me. Welcome. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If you are new, hi, my name is Katie. On my channel, I usually do all kinds of unboxings, hauls, sometimes spoilers, especially for IPSY and FabFitFun, and of course, advent calendars. So this is one of my favorite collabs because I got to make my own advent calendar. So if you want to check out my whole series of advent calendars, I will have that linked at the end for you. Because I have everything from fairly high end. I don't go up in the $300, but I go up to about $100, $120, all the way down to like $5 ones that are bargain ones. So let's get into this one because this one is a bargain one, but it's one I know I am going to love. So when Jessie told me about this, I thought, great, awesome. Like I can create a calendar for myself, no problem. But you know, I love a theme. I love a theme around a calendar or around a box. I want it to be cohesive. So what I decided was that I wanted to recreate the calendar, the advent calendar from Williams-Sonoma that I loved, but that was way too expensive for what it was and had more of some things than I wanted. I loved the idea of the baking Christmas cookie calendar that they have. I will insert a little bit here of it. So I apologize for the really blurry images here. I copied them straight from the Williams-Sonoma site, but boy, they just did not do well, even if I kept them like really tiny. Yeah, but you can kind of see a little bit of like how the front, it almost looks like the front of a bake shop with the bow, and you would open it. And then on the right hand side are what was inside. And so what I was kind of going for, you can see at the top here, at the top left, they have kind of like a piping bag. They have like they call it a powdered sugar sifter, or they have a spatula, all kinds of cookie cutters, and they had some like cellophane bags. They did say that they have an offset spatula in here, but I don't see it. So, but I'm sure it is in here. They just didn't show it for some reason. But this is what I'm trying to recreate. I love the idea of it, but I thought it could be done in 12 days and for a lot less money. I just don't need all of these cookie cutters. I don't know about you, but let's see how I do. Super great concept, awesomely themed, but I thought they had too many cookie cutters. I just don't make that many sugar cookies or gingerbread cookies that I need all of those cutouts. And I do think it was a little more expensive than it should have been. So Jessie's task for us was to create any advent calendar we wanted from items on Temu. But we had to stay like around $10 to $15. We couldn't get too expensive. So I came in just under $15 and I recreated the Williams-Sonoma advent calendar. But I did 12 days instead of 24. but I actually think I got better stuff. So let's check it out. So there were a couple of things on the calendar that I thought were really important, that the only way I was going to really recreate them was to get some specific things. Now, I don't even know what is in each day. Hey, I just put them in bags and kind of forgot about it. Okay. So one of the things they did have was they had a piping bag and tip. So this has, as I believe, one reusable piping bag and several tips and a coupler on it. So the coupler is what you use for the tips to kind of change them out. So yes, I have one silicone bag, which is very nice because this can be washed and reused. I have the one coupler. So this is how you put the tips on. If you don't know, this goes down in the bag and then this puts the tips on and holds them in. And then looks like I have 5 or 6 tips here. I forget how many came with it. Now, I don't expect these to be like as good as my Wilton tips, but they'll do. So I have that one, that one, that one, and that one. What am I up to? That's 4 already, and I think I have at least 2 more here. That one, and then just one straight line. So 6 tips, a bag, and a coupler, or I already have in day 1. And this is definitely recreating one of the days, at least one, maybe 2 of the days in the Williams-Sonoma calendar. Okay, next day. I said, I don't remember what I put in each bag, so each one's going to be a surprise for me. Okay, and I believe they did have something like this in the Williams-Sonoma one. These are little treat bags. Okay, so after you've made your cookies, if you're going to give them away, for their presents to coworkers or family and friends. And this has the, I think it's 5 bags. Yes, 5 bags, cellophane bags that you can put them in, and the little twist ties that will hold them together. Okay, third day. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, yes! I forget if Williams-Sonoma had this or not, but I thought this was so good to add in some type of calendar like this. It's recipe cards. So you can put your ingredients on here, some instructions, and then on the back you have room for more instructions. And so if this is like a family recipe or a recipe that is special to you that you want to pass on to other people, you know, some people make those like jars like filled with like a cookie mix or a brownie mix. This would tell them, you know, what they need to add and what the instructions are for it. As I keep going, I know what this is, and I'm excited about this. This is, and they did, well, they said they have this, but I never did see it in the picture. This is an offset spatula. And I really could have used one of these, especially this size. I have like 2 small ones, but I did not have a big one. And so that is what an offset spatula is. So these are great for smoothing icing like on cakes. So yeah, this is a little bit more of the size of a cake one, but this is the size they had at Temu. And like I said, I have the smaller ones already. I don't have a big one. And so I was excited to be able to buy this. It does actually feel pretty sturdy. It's not super flimsy. I don't think it's going to break the first time I use it. You can put this in the dishwasher. So I got that. I think these are cookie cutters. They are. So I got a set. One of the things I didn't like about the Williams-Sonoma one was all of the cookie cutters. I thought, I don't need that many. So I got this set of stars, and I thought stars were good. You can use these at different occasions. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars of varying sizes. This was another one that I thought was important to be able to replicate the Williams-Sonoma one, and that was the duster. Or they called this a powdered sugar duster. Now, if you ask me, it is actually for steeping tea, for loose tea leaves, but I can use it as a powdered sugar duster too. Oh, this is exactly what theirs looked like. This is just the Temu version, and so it's not clamped shut. Oh, you just open it. For the cookies, they say, you know, put a little, whoops. For the cookies, they say put a little powdered sugar in there, and then you just sprinkle it on the cookies. Now, you can also, though, use this for loose leaf tea. You put your loose leaf tea in there, shut it, put it down in your cup. So, to me, this had a couple of uses. But that was definitely one that was on there that I was like, I need to recreate that. Okay. Oh, another cookie cutter. I wanted to have at least 2 or 3 cookie cutters because that's really what theirs was all about. So I did get at least 2 or 3. I forget if it was 2 or 3. Oh no, this isn't the cookie cutter. This is ribbon. If you did not want to use the plastic ties, as you wanted to look a little bit nicer, you could use one of these bows. I thought these were so neat. So this will make a bow. So what you do is you find, they do kind of split there. You find these 2 little guys in the middle, and you just pull, and it makes a perfect little bow. And I thought that was a little bit cuter to put it around the bags than just the plastic twist tie. So I think, how many did this come with? Does it tell me? 10. So you get 10 little bows, so you can do all 5 of your bags and then a few other little things. So I thought those were great. That was definitely not in the Williams-Sonoma one. That was a different one. Here's the other cookie cutter. Like I said, I did want at least one other cookie cutter that really spoke to kind of Christmas. So here I did get a stocking cookie cutter. So this one is more of the metal. The stars were plastic. Oh, and that is what that cookie cutter looks like. So I did get that. Because I didn't want to stray too far from their calendar, but I wanted to make it, in my thoughts, a little better. Okay, next we have, what do we have in here? Oh, you need a spoon. You need a spoon to stir your cookies. So I got a little green spoon and to help me stir up my cookies, make my sauce, or make my dough. Don't forget if there was a spoon in the Williams-Sonoma one or not. Okay, another one. Oh, this is one I added that I thought was cute, and I thought the Williams-Sonoma one should have had. Theirs was all about cookies. These are for cupcakes. So they are not liners. You make like a regular liner, or you don't line the cupcakes, put a liner in it all for the cupcakes. But when the cupcakes are done and cooled, this goes around them to kind of decorate them. So it'll go around the cupcake like that. And there's like 5 or 6 different ones in here. And then they have a little pick that you can put in to decorate the cupcake. So I thought those were adorable. And I thought, yeah, I want You know, when I think of Christmas and I think of my family and the desserts we have, yeah, we have cookies, but we have cakes or cupcakes and pies. So I thought this was something Williams-Sonoma should have in theirs. And instead of like 18 different cookie cutters. Okay, we're getting down there. They did have a spatula. That was one of their big ones, and probably their biggest item was the holiday spatula. Now, you can get your holiday spatulas from Williams-Sonoma, from Target. Heck, I think Dollar Tree might have some. But I thought this was so pretty. It does recreate, now this one feels more plasticky than wood, but the Williams-Sonoma one was wood and had a decorative top like this. So I thought this kind of matched their theme. So this was probably the most expensive thing I got. This was, I think, like $2.30 or something like that. But some of these other items, like the bows, were like 37 cents. So I greatly offset this with these. And I had that with a couple of things. I had a couple of things that were like $1.50 or more. I want to say this in the spatula, and I want to say these two were like over $1.50 each, but I saved so much on other things that I still managed to come in under that $15 limit and still get things that I thought that you know, made the calendar similar and made a nice calendar. I think I have one more day. So day 12, these were the ones I kind of went back and forth on because they did have like a stencil to go with the, they did have some stencils to go with the powdered sugar thing. So like if you had chocolate cookies or gingerbread cookies, you could do it in a pattern. And I was like, oh, those are going to be really hard to recreate. So I looked and looked and looked, and I finally found these. These are actually meant for like coffee or like lattes to do like the fancy things on top. But I thought, oh, isn't that kind of the same? So I got this set of ones. Now it does have things like smiley faces, but I thought like the bow would be perfect for the holidays. This looks like reindeer feet or something. I don't know. Just a hot coffee cup. Now that one is definitely leaning towards coffee. There you have a Valentine's Day, so you could use these all year round. More hearts. Sunshine. The moon and the stars. Another heart. Big heart on that one. I don't know what those are supposed to be. A leaf, so you can use it in fall. I love you. Just a big flower. More hearts. That's supposed to be like a, I don't know what that's supposed to, oh, it's a panda bear. Now I get it. You know what? I couldn't get it looking at this, like here, but when I put it up to the camera, that's when I got it. Oh, and there is a Christmas tree. So I think there's a couple you could use for Christmas. I said, this is probably my hardest one to recreate on here. And honestly, probably the one I would use the least, because I don't usually decorate cookies like this, as I use a lot more icing and things. So, oh, but I did want to stick to their theme. So those were my 12 days. Let me know what you think. Did I do a good job of recreating the Williams-Sonoma calendar? The other charge that Jessie put forth was that we created a 12-day calendar for us, and then we created a 12-day calendar for you. So I have my 12-day calendar here. Again, all Temu items. Retail value, or at least what I paid for it from Temu, is around the $12 to $15 range. But we're not going to tell you what we have in our calendars for you. I will tell you mine does involve Christmas. So if you don't believe in Christmas, you don't celebrate Christmas, this may not be the giveaway for you. So there will be like 6 other channels that will be having giveaways and may have different items that may be better for you. Because you can only win one anyways. So you do have to comment on everyone's video in order to win any of the giveaways. You have to be publicly subscribed and you have to comment, and so that we know you actually spent some time watching the videos. Because oftentimes we find that people just either subscribe. If you just subscribe and you don't watch anything or you don't comment, and a lot of times YouTube doesn't see you as a subscriber, they see you as a bot. And so they're going to take that subscriber right back from us, oftentimes before the giveaway even ends. And so you're not going to win because it's not going to show you as publicly subscribed to everybody in the collab. So you do have to be subscribed to everyone. You do have to comment on everyone's video. And this will run for a month. So from November 1st to December 1st. I will announce the winner on December 1st. That gives me plenty of time to get it to you so that you have it for the last 12 days leading up to Christmas. If you would like to win mine, there's no special word you need to use. You just need to comment down below. If you do not want to win, please still comment, but just say only here for support after your comment. This is US only, anywhere I can send priority mail. Like I said, you have to be publicly subscribed to everyone. You have to comment on everyone. You have to be 18 or older or have parents' permission. And I will announce this on December 1st. As soon as the winner gets hold of me, I usually give you about 48 hours to get hold of me before I would draw anybody else. 48 hours. Once I hear from you, I will pack it up, take it to the U.S. Post Office. Once the U.S. Post Office takes hold of it, I can no longer be held responsible for anything lost, missing, stolen, broken, etc. I don't believe there's anything in here that would cause an allergy, but know your own allergies. Know if you're allergic to any topicals. Know if you're allergic to any type of jewelry, anything like that. So that you are not using something that may or may not cause a reaction, because I can't be held responsible for that reaction. And I believe that is it. Jessie, thank you again. You know how much I love advent calendars. And guys, I gotta tell you, if you liked this, I went a little crazy. I did. I went a little crazy, and I actually created a calendar for both of my kids, Emily and Andrew. I'll be doing another DIY advent calendar video that will have those two in it. Those are also all from Temu. So that is it. And that is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye.